What's going on, guys? RoundedTikTak here, and the thumbnail is a little clickbaity, but it's supposed to be. I want you to click this video. More people watch me on YouTube than on any other platform, and as a voice of the community, I want to make sure you guys know. Be careful if you play Save the World today, and probably tomorrow. We're not going to have a long preamble or anything like that. I'm just going to tell you what's going on. Apparently, once again, this is probably the third or fourth time this has happened. A certain set of circumstances within the game will cause you to have your entire storage and backpack wiped. Now, I don't know if this extends into your armory, but I feel like I read that that did happen to, and I believe it has happened in the past too. Maybe that's just a client-side error, I'm not sure. Regardless, I've gotten many reports, at least, of the backpack and storage from your SSD and whatever weapons and crafting materials you have being wiped. Completely gone. Period. They don't exist anymore. The reason that people are speculating this is happening, although I do not have the 100% answer to it, is the tutorial mission bug. I have no idea what that was. The tutorial mission bug. What that is if you played 11.3, you maybe got kind of lucky. It was fun the first time it happened, where you know how we've had those 2 to 3 second stutters in the game, the whole game locks up, and sometimes you get that abandoning screen mission and you have to relog. And then when you do relog, it says rejoin mission. If you click that button, it sometimes brings you into tutorial. First time, cool, nostalgic, nice. However, apparently this might be what is causing your entire inventory to get wiped. If 11.4 was a patch that gave us so much stuff and, you know, fixed a lot of the bugs, then more power to them. And this is a side effect of that, sure. Maybe, you know, I could let it slide. But in my opinion, 11.4 is just another terrible thing that Fortnite let slide by quality control. I don't understand how, once again, it seems that another patch brought more broken things than good. And in my opinion, that's kind of unacceptable at this point in time. The game is almost 3 years old. They have one of the largest development game companies, Epic Games, behind the product. I don't understand how little things like this that turn into huge things like getting your entire inventory get wiped actually make it through quality control. You're gonna tell me that not one person lagged out of the game, ended up in the tutorial, and then had their, maybe even if they didn't have their inventory wiped, but ending up in the tutorial be like, hey boss, it's a little weird. No, I'm just not exactly sure what is going on, and it's just not a happy place to be. I know for me personally, I'm not playing the game today. Sorry about that. I'm not playing the game today. I can't risk losing everything I have. I need that stuff to create content for you guys, and I had a video planned today. I'm going to try to jerry-rig it together and try to get it out there, but I'm not logging on the game today. Not doing it. I'm not risking it's not hard work, but I'm not risking all of the time that I've sunk into this game to lose everything, have to wait 2 to 3 weeks to get my stuff back through Epic Games, and it's not going to be everything that I had anyway. So for today, on, what's today's date? 1/15/2020, I'm not logging into Fortnite today. It's not worth the risk for me, and you're going to have to make that decision about yourself. One thing I want to talk about is these server issues. There are a couple of notices that they have posted over on Twitter. This is the first one about the attention Fortnite Save the World players. There's a bug going around where stuff is being wiped from your backpack / storage. This is posted by Anthony Rosario. Some are saying it's happening after playing a match, and some are saying it's if you get forced to play the tutorial mission. Since you can't pick when that happens, you might just be better off not playing for a day. Fortnite responded with this, which we'll bring up right now, which is a small little glimmer of hope, but I'm not exactly sure what they're talking about. We're investigating an issue with server performance in Save the World. We will update you when we have more information. If the server issues are what's getting us kicked and therefore wiping inventories, then it's two birds, one stone. GG Epic Games, good for you guys. But if they're two separate problems, then this isn't as great as it sounds. If you don't lag out every 10 to 20 seconds or every 1 to 2 games, sure, that's better. But if they're not intertwined, if they're two separate problems, that's going to be a bigger issue. But that's what I wanted to mainly talk about this video. I just want to touch on the patch notes real quick. I don't normally do videos like this, but I figured I might as well. 11.4, a lot of people were looking forward to the locker and some other stuff. The locker, a bunch of bug fixes, and the bug fixes, some of them are there. And in fact, the big pimpin' video will be even better now because they fixed the a lot of the minigun perks. But we have a new hero coming. She's going to be available at 7 p.m. today. So I will try to do my best to get a video out on her. I'm very cautious though. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. If not, you know why. Something isn't quite right with the toys at our home base. Heroes open this year, blah, 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 blah. I had to re-record this because while watching the footage in my editing software, I realized that I think I read this wrong. Jilly teacup winds up. It's time to party Jilly. Standard perk, under warranty. Teddy has a 100% crit chance against new targets and has a 5% chance to malfunction. During malfunction, Teddy finds a new target after every shot. Does this mean, originally I thought that he would just 100% crit every time he gets a new target. I don't know anymore. I'm not sure if it's like a preemptive strike thing and only when he switches to the new target he gets one shot that crits, or is it every time he switches targets he gets a new one? This could be really good. It could be. It depends on how it works. It sounds kind of like preemptive strike to me, which would make it useless, by the way. But if it doesn't, and it's every time it targets a new enemy, it has a 100% crit chance 100% of the time, and then you're probably looking at what, 28 with a modifier, like probably like 40,000 damage per shot. If that's the case, then it might be pretty good. Considering we have Ted, who does something similar for the minigun, maybe, just maybe, it'll be something like that. 100% crit chance, you'd be hitting for like 40, 42,000, 38,000 around there per shot, which is more than Trailblazer Quinn, which is more than her, Teddy. You lose that on the fire rate, but you can, I don't know. It'll be close if it works like that, but I'm not 100% sure it does. And then her commander perk, under warranty plus, is even better. Remember that thing, power creeping? You remember that? This is power creeping right here. Listen to how bloated this perk is. Teddy has a 100% crit chance against new targets and has a 5% chance to malfunction. During malfunction, Teddy finds a new target after every shot. Still can't see that as a big negative. If it works like I think it works, then each small husk, if it hits for like 40,000, it'll kill them or be damn close to killing them. And that means if it switches off targets, who cares? The only downside to this is if there's a smasher and you throw a Teddy out, that it might shoot him a couple times. You'd get 10 shots, 10 times 40, 40,000, 400,000 damage, 375,000 damage without it switching. Possible, at least percentage wise. That's not bad if it works how I think it works. And also zaps a nearby enemy for 51 base damage. That is the Irish Outlander. I forgot his name. It's a perk. That's his perk, as well as the 100% crit chance perk. And then on top of that, zap targets deal 51 base energy damage to surrounding enemies. So now you also have Cyberclops perk in there as well. And in fact, if you run something like this character as commander, you do bioenergy source, you do the Irish Outlander, Trailblazer Quinn, Azalea Clark, Cyberclops, and maybe like Bear With Me or Berserker or whatever it's called, you may have a Teddy that hits really, really hard. She might be decent. Cyberclops on top of this build is probably gross. That's like 53 plus 53. It's like 103 base damage. This is really high scaling in a pretty large AoE radius. it could work really, really well. I'm excited to play this character. It probably doesn't work how I think it does, which sucks, but you know, it is what it is. We'll see. Ice Queen returns, cold to the touch. I'm sure she's in the store or something. I haven't logged in today. Special delivery. This is what, the frostbite. This thing sucks. Don't even worry about it. Save the World's on sale. And here are the bug fixes. Storm King's Fury Hammer no longer causes hitching. The heavy attack used to lag the servers very slightly, but unnoticeable and annoying. Fixed an issue with prevented certain hero perks from working correctly with going commando. So if you like the big pimpin' build and you want to just play around with the commando, they're even better now. B-Husk damage over time no longer permanently sticks to the player. Thank the Lord. Anti-air traps no longer shoot Storm King's onslaught pistol projectiles. Small bug, never really affected me, but I know people were irked by it. And the effect duration perk now works correctly on gas traps. I have no idea what that means because they don't tick anymore, or they don't have an affliction tick. So what is the effect? But I'll have to test that and bring it up into the next video. So that's it. That's everything I wanted to cover. Thank you guys so much for watching. Play at your own risk right now. If it's not worth it to play, if it's not worth it to lose your entire inventory, or you're not a content creator, or something along those lines, just be careful. Be careful, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to try to get another video with the footage and stuff that I have and the idea I have. And there's actually going to be like never mind. It'll be in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you on the next one. TikTak out.